We are now going to spend a little bit of time in recording interactive slides and how to use them. The sixth type of slide I'm going to pick now is going to be called Make a Choice. I click on Make a Choice. And once I click on that, see instantly something different happened. The title went right up rather than being in between. I click on this and I observe it is black. It is Make a Choice. I come back and I see once again there is an option to add bullets. So I go here and I'm going to say multiple choice. That gets updated. I select the subheading, get rid of that. That goes away. I add this. I type 1. I add one more. I type 2. I add one more and type 3. And you're observing that nothing is happening on the screen. That's because one more small step needs to be done before a multiple choice option starts working. I have an option wherein I can click on more, and in here you will see suddenly that there are two options. Up to this point there was nothing in it, therefore I did not show it. But because I've now selected a multiple choice option, you have a chart type to select from. Once I click on that option, I'm going to see either a column chart or a pie chart. I'm going to show you two versions of both of them. Column chart is one. Once again, chart colors are slightly advanced features for people who want to control every aspect of the color of the charts as well. If you are a beginner and you're watching this video, I strongly urge you against using this now. You need to understand color theory, how colors work, and be able to get it properly with right hex codes for it to work. Initial stages, stay away from this for a while. Once you're a little more comfortable with the platform, come back and use the chart colors. Okay, I go back here, I see this, and you're now beginning to see how there is bullet text 1, 2, 3, and there seems to be the beginning of something. Once we demonstrate this entire application, you are going to see how voting and responses happen on this platform. I have an option where I can click add slide, right? However, I want you to pay attention to the bottom left corner of your screen right now, because I'm going to demonstrate one other feature that you can do from here. Because I'm just going to create a pie chart instead of a column chart, I want everything else to remain same. I'm going to right click on this, okay? Once I right click, I see there are three options: duplicate, move to, and delete slide. If I click on duplicate, what's going to happen is that the screen is going to refresh, and once it loads back, you're going to see that the exact replica of that has been done with the same thing. I'm now going to call it multiple choice pie. I'm going to click out of this so that it gets saved here. I go on more, and now even though it is selected as column chart, I am going to select it as pie chart. I change that, and once I've changed it, once I'm presenting it, you are going to see how things would have changed a little. Otherwise, there's no real difference here. The thing remains constant. I click on add slide once more to demonstrate the next kind of slide. In here, I'm going to go to select type. After make a choice, I see a quick word. A quick word, when I click on it, once again, it goes to the top. I am going to say quick word responses. This is an interactive type of slide. I'm going to get rid of this and go here. What is going to happen now is when this slide is being presented to your audience, they are going to see a form in which they can type and send a response. When we're doing the full demonstration of this, you will see how when people contribute to it, how the text appears on various screens. A quick word is a type of screen in which you are asking for people to type their answers rather than select an answer like in multiple choice. I click on add slide once more to create a new kind of slide, which is the 9th slide that I'm creating today. I go here and I go on type. It says after quick word, there is something called share in detail. I click on share in detail, and what will happen is that pretty much nothing changes here. I am going to say share in detail, click outside, make sure that is saved. get rid of this. I don't like subheadings, but if you do, you can always use them. What happens is this looks very much like a title slide, but it is the share in detail slide. We will once again in demonstration show when people type something in it, what kind of responses do come. The next type of slide is called what's your name? But like I said, this works really well with a quiz along with the leaderboard. At this point, we have covered the 3 interactive slides, make a choice, a quick word, and share in detail. We are going to create the next step, which is creating a quiz, and then group these things together so that you can add them. Thank you.